we saw this 2 days ago, right? When we looking at iconic videos. We saw this.
Youth, I want to teach kids the Christian truth. If you want to reach those kids on the street, then you gotta do a rap, do a hip-hop beat. So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's cause Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Now, I was asking questions, chat. I didn't know the story behind it, but apparently Wavy did a video 3 years ago on it. So, and it's 11 minutes, so I'm gonna go look at this. I'm gonna look at this Wavy video. I need to know the lore. I ain't gonna lie. So, let's see. I gotta go now.
At the end of every video, I ask you all to tell me who.
This nigga Wavy sounds different. I'm not gonna hold you. Well, everybody does after a couple years, but
who or what you want me to talk about next. And lately,
Shortest
a
Wavy
lot of
video?
you have been doing exactly that. It looks like the YouTube algorithm has been recommending Rappin' for Jesus to a lot of you because you really want me to talk about it. Well, boys, I'm here to deliver.
Etika saw it back in the day when Etika reacted to it. I was in the stream. I wish I could find old Etika clips like that, bro. But I remember I was in that stream when Etika had reacted to it. Can I find the Etika stream where there was rapping for Jesus? RP Etika, man. RP Etika, bro. RP Etika, bro. No, I'm not gonna be able to find that giant. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna be able to find that giant. Damn. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find that giant. Whatever the case may be. Yeah, no, but I remember that stream vividly though. Fiend, thank you for the 5 months.
Rip Etika.
Thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate you. Y'all see,
Coming back to watch you.
Missed that boy. I don't even remember who was doing this stream. I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't gonna cap. RP had to come in. Alright, let's go ahead and let's continue the video though.
Jesus was uploaded to YouTube back on February 5th of 2013, presumably by a man named Brian Spinney. The video itself is a music video which was supposedly filmed over a decade ago for a community church and features the church's pastor and his wife performing this unapologetically white and Christian themed rap song. Now there's some pretty ridiculous bars in this song, but the one that everyone remembers is this one.
So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats
Shot,
are
does he have the pass?
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's cause Jesus Christ is my
Change title.
This video is really something out of the Tim and Eric playbook with the VHS aesthetic to it and the overall absurdity of it. Rappin' for Jesus has become crazy popular over the years, garnering over 59 million views since its upload date back in 2013. And I think if there was such a thing as a YouTube Hall of Fame, this video belongs right there smack dab in the middle of it. But with that said, as time has passed, there have been more and more people questioning the authenticity of this video. Like, was this really recorded for some church years ago, or was this like an intentional project? You gotta understand that most of the comedic...
But whoever Mary Sue is, Mary Sue does not have the pass. This nigga got the pass, Mary Sue does not have the pass.
Value of Rappin' for Jesus relies on the fact that the viewer is made to believe that it is actually a real low-budget cringe music video created completely unironically for some random church and it just got leaked onto the internet. But is this really the case? Because there's plenty of evidence out there that suggests that this entire music video was a carefully calculated internet shock project created to go viral. So today I want to share with you all the inconsistencies when it comes to the backstory of this video, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of the real story behind Rappin' for Jesus. Real quick, before we get started, I want to thank
the Wavy had the sponsors all the way back then. Damn.
To begin, let's take a look at Rappin' for Jesus and deduce its surmised backstory based only off of the content itself, Brian Spinney's YouTube channel, and the metadata associated with the video. And what we will find are the elements that make up the commonly accepted backstory associated with this video.
All right, let's see.
On January 15th, 2013, Brian Spinney's channel is created. His About section reads as follows. Proud father of two, loving husband, and a devoted Christian.
Oh, this nigga from Iowa. This video might be real then. He might actually like say the N-word in his past. Something. You know, one thing about Iowa, I've never heard of an actual person from there. Like, it kind of just is there. You know what I'm saying? That's tough.
Christian, Iowa born and raised. The channel remains dormant until February 5th when Rappin' for Jesus is uploaded. This was its innocently written description. I helped my pastor make this music video when I was in high school. Thought you guys might get a kick out of it. May the Lord bless and keep you. Now let's look at the video content itself. The video begins with an image of what is supposed to be the West Dubuque Second Church of Christ. We are also told the title of the song and that it is a product of the church's youth outreach program. Moments later, the song begins and small corner text establishes the supposed names of the performers in the song.
Can't even read that if I wanted to. I'm not gonna hold you. My vision bad.
These two performers being Pastor Jim Kolerick and his wife, who is referred to Miss Kolerick here, but her name being Pastor Jim Kolerick and his wife, who is referred to Miss Kolerick here, but her name is revealed to be Mary Sue later in the video. This corner text also states that the music video was filmed and edited by the uploader, Brian Spinney. Now, the actual lyrical content in this video is irrelevant to establishing the backstory. You guys already know the gamer word that is spoken. At the end of the video, a call to action inviting viewers to join the church's outreach program is shown, and a link to the church's website is displayed. On the website's homepage, we find a message written from Pastor Jim thanking us for visiting the website. The rest of the website remains incomplete outside of the contact portion and the news section. The news section is what is really important for the narrative. It reads as follows. June 15th, 2004. Sadly, our church has closed its doors. It's been an honor and a privilege to bring Christ's message to the West Dubuque community for all these years. May the Lord bless you and keep you always, dear friends. Jim. So naturally, this implies that the website is pretty old and further implies that Rappin' for Jesus was recorded quite some time ago. And when you consider the VHS artifact-filled quality of the video, this kind of makes sense. So
see, okay, this is the thing, chat. Even if it's not fake, or it is fake, let's say it is fake, who the fuck told these motherfuckers to say the N-word, bro? Like, who gave these niggas the pass? You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm glad it exists. But like, who? I want to know the motherfucker behind this, bro.
To summarize, if we analyze this information
NGL, I would hit that grandussy.
as presented at face value, the viewer is made to think that Rappin' for Jesus was some bizarre, poorly thought out church outreach production filmed in the 90s or early 2000s, and good old Brian Spinney decided to pull it out of his video vault one day and throw it onto YouTube. And it would end up going viral just by complete accident. An effective narrative, but is it true? In short, no.
Wendy's with another 30. I'm not gonna hold you. There might be something about this nigga that we don't know. Like, he low-key might be like, not Mr. Beast, but like, who's another rich motherfucker? Like David Dobrik. Like, he might low-key might like have some stock in Tesla, my nigga. Because every stream he comes in with the 30s, like, you know what I'm saying, rapid fire 30s, like, you know what I'm saying. He never switches from the 30. Like, I'm like, damn, this nigga low-key might be David Dobrik. I ain't gonna hold. But thank you for the 30. I appreciate you.
Rather, I'm almost 100% certain that this was a carefully orchestrated viral hit perpetrated by someone using
enough money, or you got it like that?
Spinney
Thank you,
as a
Wendy's. I
creative
appreciate you,
alias. I guess I gotta prove myself here, so let's do a bit of cross-examination and prove why this story they've given to us doesn't add up. I want to start off with the really damning evidence. Let's start off by discussing the questionable existence of this West Dubuque Second Church of Christ. So there's no church in Iowa that goes by this name, but it's not game over yet, because if you remember, the church's website stated the church closed its doors back in June of 2004. Yeah, maybe it existed at one point, but it's just shut down now. But what if I told you the website lied? Fortunately, we have the luxury of being able to look up when a website domain was registered. And what do you know, the West Dubuque Second Church
who the f is looking for all this? Like, dead ass serious, bro? Who did, like, I'm assuming Wavy just got the information from somebody, but who actually was, like, this interested to know what the was going on with it, that they did all this information and went to this domain website to find this church that closed down in 2004, my nigga?
Christ domain was registered not in 2004, but January 15th of 2013. That's right.
Damn, his shit is expired. Them niggas gotta go fix that, you know what I'm saying?
This website was created
Ask
around
Wavy
the
to
time of
find
Rappin'
Scary
for
Riot, I
Jesus'
might have to.
release and was intentionally designed to masquerade as a genuine church website created in the early 2000s. There's literally no way to explain why someone would retroactively create a website for a church that supposedly closed its doors almost a decade prior.
try to finesse.
This church was 100% fake and was only created as a companion piece for the Rappin' for Jesus video. And I've got another spicy nugget for you here. You know what was also created on January 15th of 2013? Brian Spinney's YouTube channel. After this discovery, it becomes clear.
So the nigga, as we figured, he deliberately did this, but I still need more context. Like, okay, so we know that it's fake, but why though? Like, why in this manner though? And who are these people? Who are these old people?
Clear that on January 15th of 2013, Brian Spinney, or whoever the person is behind this video, was carefully setting the stage and creating the universe for his Rappin' for Jesus video, which was to be completed and released just under a month later. The fake church discovery alone, in my opinion, silences any argument that suggests that Rappin' for Jesus wasn't a carefully put together hoax/parody. The date of the fake church's website creation and Brian's channel creation being on the same day is too much to be passed off as sheer coincidence. Alright, enough about the church. Let's talk about the performers in the song.
Okay, here we
Pastor
go.
Jim Kolerick and his wife, Mary Sue Kolerick. These people simply don't exist. I've looked far and wide. Facebook people searches, nothing. White page name lookups for Iowa, even the entire United States, nothing. I also checked the obituaries for good measure and even went back and did all of this searching with Jim Kolerick's name being James Kolerick because sometimes people go by Jim and James interchangeably. Nothing. There's
Damn.
literally no
My nigga did
digital
his research.
footprint left by these two individuals. And before you say, oh, Wavy, maybe they're just boomers and they've never used the internet, so they don't have a digital footprint.
Okay, off topic. Why is there so many femboys in the chat? How can we gauge that? I don't know what none of y'all niggas look like. Why? How can we gauge that? Why are we all talking about like femboys? Like, how can I even gauge that, my nigga?
Look up your grandparents on white pages. I guarantee you their name will pop up. If you're a person who has ever had an address, you're in the system. So after discovering this, it's clear to me that these were simply made up names for these actors to use for their characters in Rappin' for Jesus. I mean, come on, the wife's name is Mary Sue. That's just too perfect. Furthermore, using fake names would be a pretty smart idea when you consider the lyrical subject matter of this song. Yeah, we think it's funny, but that chorus could have gotten them in trouble if their real names got out. I don't
To be fair, they're in Iowa, my nigga. No, I don't know a single nigga in Iowa, bro. Like, I really mean that. I think if they used their real names, they were still gonna be good. Nobody was about to go travel to Iowa to sanction them or press them out. Like, I guarantee it was fine either way, bro.
know. Maybe the NAACP would come after them.
The NAACP literally does not give a fuck.
But yeah, it's clear these are made up, fabricated names, and everybody involved in the project wished to remain anonymous. And that concludes cross-examination. Future Wavy Web Surf here. I wanted to share another piece of evidence with you guys that I discovered when I was editing this video. And this piece of evidence pretty much proves that the video was created in early 2013 or late 2012 and wasn't recorded in the 90s or 2000s like the story wants us to believe. So when I was editing...
What would this nigga would have done if he puts this video out and it stayed like at 120 views or something like that, nigga? Like, this never blew up. This nigga would hate himself, bro. Literally.
This image of what looks like college students sitting on a set of stairs caught my
At the time, the leader of the NAACP was a white woman. That's insane.
eye. And I decided to crop it and reverse Google image search it to see if anyone else had ever used this photo. And well, what I found was that a lot of colleges actually have used this photo on their websites. And I don't know the exact date of when this photo was published to the internet, but it began to see its first use in late 2012 and early 2013. It looks like whoever made Rappin' for Jesus nabbed this photo off of Google and just put filters over it so it looks a lot older than it really is.
Damn.
So what I'm getting at here is that there's no way Rappin' for Jesus is like a decades old project because it uses a stock photo from the
That's insane, the amount of research this nigga. I'm just gonna be like, damn, this probably fake. And it's just take my black ass to sleep, my nigga. I'm not. I ain't doing shit, my nigga. I ain't doing shit. I ain't gonna cap.
early 2010s. But yeah, just thought I would share that with you guys. So in conclusion, the church is fake,
Man,
the website
what
is
is this?
fake, the website and the YouTube channel were created on the same day in 2013. Jim Kolerick and Mary Sue Kolerick aren't real people, and Jim's not a pastor. At this point, I think
Okay, but why do you say nigga though?
say without reasonable doubt that this video wasn't some accidental viral anomaly. It was rather a methodically planned out and galaxy-brained piece of Christian satire put together by a very talented content creator who goes by the name of Brian Spinney. What am I missing? Am I missing something here? Are you guys not on the same page? The care that went into developing the mythos surrounding this video is admirable, as there are still Reddit threads popping up to this day that are debating if this thing was real or staged. Well, after what we have discovered today, it appears as if the latter is true. So wrapping up what we've discussed today.
Okay, but all right, good wavy video, and we learned that basically this is fake. Why he say nigga though? I mean, it was funny. I laughed, but like, what was like the script? What was the itinerary behind it? Like, what was like? I mean, like he just wanted to see what rhymed. It rhymed. That makes sense actually. I'm not mad at that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, now we have background for this, bro. We have background for this now.
He's the son of the original.
Without further ado, take it away, Mary Sue.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And I don't brag, I don't cuss, and my pants don't sag. I do exude a little Christian swag, and I'm proud to be an American.
Jesus Christ is a nigga.
BLM.
Let his light shine through ya. Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah. Jesus Christ is a nigga.
Average day in Iowa. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. Average day in Iowa, bro. Average day in Iowa. Who gave her the pass?